So here's the story of how my best friend in high school completely ruined our friendship. Totally, like, complete falling out, didn't talk, never engaged again. Turns out I was telling the story not long ago, and I was recounting all of the ways that I was wronged and talking about this grudge. And I realized as I was telling the story that I was contradicting myself. I couldn't remember the facts. I couldn't remember the details of the chronology or what the actual precipitating events were. And I was sitting with this like, wait a second, what actually happened? Was it his fault? Was it my fault? Did I do something? Maybe there was a misunderstanding of what the whole thing was. And I really chewed it. I was really thinking a lot about what really happened and why we lost that friendship. So I decided to reach out, and I, hat in hand, said, I have no recollection of the details. All I know is that I was sad when our friendship ended. Are you willing to reconnect? And we got together via Zoom, sat across each other, and like the years melted away. It was amazing. It was instantaneous. It was total love. And neither of us could really remember exactly what happened. The only thing that I felt was total grief at the years lost of our friendship. In this week's Parsha, Aharei Mot, there's a line, it's the most quoted line perhaps in all of Torah, and love your neighbor like yourself. Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha. But the full line is, do not take vengeance, do not hold a grudge, love your neighbor like yourself. I am the Lord your God. And what I learned in this experience is that when you hold a grudge, when you hold on to anything, it's impossible to not only love a neighbor, but to love yourself. There's no capacity for that additional insight or space for love. And the wisdom of this teaching in this week's Parsha is the first thing you have to do to be able to love your neighbor like yourself is to clear that channel, is to let go of the vengeance, to let go of the grudge, and lean into the humanity of it all so that you have the space and the capacity for love. 20 years later, I'm sad that we didn't fix something that could have taken 20 minutes in order to then have such a long, deep relationship. So this Shabbat, think about, is there a thing that you're holding on to that we can let go of? And therefore, really love our neighbor like ourselves. Shabbat Shalom.